Ciao, my name is Nathanel Salerno. You can call me Nat. I am the APAC Disaronno Group Brand Ambassador. My journey in hospitality started nearly 10 years ago, actually 11, let's say. I was 16 years old and I started from different Michelin star restaurants by also studying hospitality school all the way in Europe, in Italy. And throughout the years, I then wondered what was next. After the Michelin star restaurant journey, I started ending into like rooftop bars in Milano. I started learning a bit about cocktail bars, starting as a very little bar back, and then progressing through London, where I then discovered different sides of mixology. But not only, I also developed my career into more than a passion. After working in London, I realized that I wanted to move to Australia, where also my second home is. I developed a lot of knowledge in London, bringing it back to Australia, where I then started becoming into a managing role. Slowly open bars, and then I went back to Michelin star restaurants because I really love the hospitality in general. For me, it was really important to like give the best experience to the guests and feel myself accomplished by making them, happy every day throughout just a simple service or different drinks and specific standards, pretty much. So my journey with Disaronno started in 2023, back in Sydney, in Australia. Initially, I was working in a three-hat restaurant back in Sydney, and I got approached to initially become a brand activator. For me, it was a new world. Although I needed to understand if I wanted to see hospitality in a different way, which was instead of looking after the guests, I needed to look after bartenders. It was a challenging choice for me because initially I wanted definitely to stay in hospitality and look after the guests and give that experience that I kept for many, many years to deliver. However, when I got this opportunity to overlook in a different perspective hospitality, it gave me a challenge where I could give the same experience, not to the guests, but to the actual bartender, that they deserve so much more attention than not many bartenders do. Regardless if they're green or very influential, for me, I'm a very empathic person in general, and because I'm also a woman that started hospitality in a very young age, even before I could even drink legally, I decided to challenge myself and learn more about what it means to be a brand ambassador. So for me, a brand ambassador is more to make sure that bartenders are heard, definitely building their own culture, showcasing what for them means being a bartender, other than giving a different experience to the guests. With Disaronno in particular, I had the opportunity to learn so much because it's a heritage brand coming from a very, very long history of a family business all the way back in Italy. Although I also grew up next to Salerno, which is where the Disaronno group is from. So it is not a coincidence that we are meant to be together. I also had the opportunity to oversee the brand throughout Asia, which is one of the biggest markets of mixology and interesting flavors. So I think with Disaronno being the only amaretto in the world, I think it has different filters and shades that can combine in good mixology. So in Asia, in the last 3 years, I have been seeing so many different styles and techniques that normally bartenders use these days, which could be carbonation, clarification, maceration, many techniques. Although every different country in Asia, they have their own kind of botanicals that they try to get inspired also by the storytelling of the country, which is really interesting and very unique for me to see in the other side of the world. Although I think one of the trends right now I've been seeing is definitely The Ram Spitz is coming back. The highball is really dominant in Asia, for sure. But every type of carbonation drink so far, I find really that is a trend today. And milk punches. Milk punches are a big thing in Asia now, which I also work a lot with, because I think also with Disaronno Amaretto, given its different flavors and floral notes and that kind of caramel almond essence, gives a lot of like inspiration, I think, to the bartenders to make something more, not just flat, but pretty much very more sophisticated. Well, and that's a wrap from me. I'll see you next time. Ciao belli!